season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Washington now brings this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions. And especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Romeo Okwara working his way in and getting the tackle for loss.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got Slayton on the slant, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Goff now looks to throw. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Back to throw, Goff. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third and 2, Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Back to the running game with Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw again. To Barkley on the check down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Giants at 3-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On second down, Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Goff on third down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd and 9, Goff. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down carry for Barkley. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Washington now brings this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Swift going to try up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled. Go. Hey, 5.
Here we go on 4. Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 36 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Giants 14. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Completes this again to Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. That's complete left side to Shepard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll try and run right on the option. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one. He gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now it's gone. St. Brown on the catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Now Goff out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Seibert able to knock this one through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? In the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know, from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
It's a loss of 2. It brings up 3rd and 4.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Jamie Gillendow on for a very important punt here in overtime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a handoff to Swift, running left. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. This to win it in overtime. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this game will remain tied. Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go through another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it, that field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.